this segment, Stephanie Miller and her guests consider the moment that we find ourselves in American history. Basic freedoms, long since assumed as givens, are suddenly under assault.
It goes back to the heart of what tomorrow's about. It goes back to the heart of what the points I raised with George, that Donald Trump and this administration has gotten to the point where nothing matters. It's scorched earth. And very much to your point, Ezra, if whether you're in the Department of Justice or whether you are a member of Congress, whether you are a state rep, a governor, if you do not align yourself with what we want and what we're doing, you're on the list, you're next.
If you don't share our values, contribute to our economy, and assimilate into our society, then we don't want you in our country. We don't want you. I mean, Ilhan Omar and the people from Somalia, they hate our country. And they think we're stupid people, which actually, when they allow that to happen, they are. That's headed by Governor Walz, one of the dumber people around. No, but think of it. He's given not like peanuts, billions. These are people that don't work in their own country. Their own country's a failure. They have no money there. And yet they come into our country and steal tens of billions of dollars. How stupid are we to allow that to happen? They can't earn 10 cents in their country. They come over here and rob. Are we that easy? Are we that easy to allow a thing like that to happen? That's up to you.
Malcolm, I can tell you there is nothing organized about the Democratic Party or any liberal I know. But apparently we're an organized terrorist group now. Beyond the jokes, this is really dangerous rhetoric, right?
It absolutely is. And I wrote some tweets and comments, and I actually have a Substack coming out about this. This is without a doubt, we are at the point of danger now. This administration has convinced themselves, based on their own fantasies, wrapped within their heads, watching footage that's 5 and 10 years old, and have decided that Americans, I wrote a whole book about this, right? They want to kill Americans, that other American citizens now need to be designated as equal to a foreign terrorist group or armed vigilante gang or armed gangs in El Salvador, in an effort to poison the mind of 1/3 of the electorate to attack and potentially kill another third of the electorate. If that sounds familiar, that's what Adolf Hitler did. He won with 33% of the vote. He got the other 33% to join together to try to wipe out the democratically elected 33%. We are in a very, very, very dangerous place right now.
Well, I don't know what else you call it when you're sending red state, troops into blue states without their permission. That feels inciting of a civil war or whatever you want to call it. When you openly say Insurrection Act,
right.
And even a Trump judge says it has no relation to reality. What you're saying is happening in Portland or Chicago. It's a very dangerous. You're absolutely right. It's a really dangerous spot.
Well, what we're seeing here is quite simple. It's military occupation. And he's sending forces from people who he thought from states that were supposed to be Trump supporting. Let me tell you something. These guardsmen go where they're ordered because that's their job for the weekend, right? So when they get mobilized and activated, they'll go there. But with few exceptions, the force is 40 to 45% African-American, Latino, and women. Yeah. And they're not going to go out and start shooting people. We haven't even seen any evidence of where they actually are other than doing support. It's ICE, the secret police, the new American Gestapo. And I will call them that professionally because what they are doing is the technical term in my manual that is used throughout the world, the Terrorist Recognition Handbook, is state terrorism, where all instruments of government and law enforcement and the intelligence apparatus carry out acts of terrorism in order to intimidate the entire nation into a state of fear. That's what ICE is doing.
Yeah. What do you call it? You quoted Obama, when you see an administration suggest that ordinary street crime is an insurrection or a terrorist act, that is a genuine effort to weaken how we have understood democracy. And George Conway said authoritarianism is a cancer and it's growing, metastasizing in America now.
Red, white, and blue, baby.
Absolutely.
Right? Red, white, and blue. This isn't Republican versus Democrat. This is Americans standing up to autocracy, standing up to someone who wants to be a king, very much as colonists did. 249 years ago.
It's giving Hamilton, rise up.
There we go.
It's giving Hamilton.
Can we say it?
When
right?
are these colonies going to rise? I mean, for the people that haven't seen it, I will just say it does feel like that moment in the play.
It does.
Where the people are like, we refuse to live under this tyranny, so we're going to make our voices heard.
And the important part of that and the backdrop of that is what we see playing out. So you've got now John Bolton, who pleads not guilty in the latest political prosecution. You got Letitia James. You've got Mr. Comey. You even have the president on tape in the Oval Office. Oh, Andrew Weissman, yeah, we need to go at him because I don't like him either, basically is what the man's saying. Y'all know y'all dealing with a petty president, right? Y'all figured that out yet?